Now, one of the questions that people ask, are there really hidden codes in the Bible? I get that question a lot because of our doctoral work and some other materials we have. And it's in the Bible. Proverbs 25:2 says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a thing and the honor or duty of kings to search out a matter." They're definitely, the Bible is full of surprises tucked away underneath the text. There's a form of Hebrew encryption that's well known to anybody that's been a student of cryptography. We take the Hebrew alphabet, the 22 letters, take the first 11 and put the second 11 underneath it, so to speak, and then transpose. If you want an aleph, you use a lamed and so forth. And that's a simple form of transposition. And it's named after the first few letters. Instead of aleph, you have a lambda. Instead of a bet, you have a mem. So it's equivalent to ALBM. Album is the label given to this form of encryption. If you take the second half of the alphabet and put it in backwards, now you take the letters and put the others in there backwards, you get a different set of transpositions. And again, you have an aleph and a tau and a bet and a shin, and so it's called atbash. According to the Talmud, the belief among the Hebrew scholars is that the encryption that was used in the handwriting on the wall was a form of atbash, which means the handwriting on the wall, assuming it was atbash, would have said something like this, except it would be Aramaic letters rather than these letters that they use today. And using the atbash encryption and transposing, you get what Daniel ended up reading to them. Remember that all languages go towards Jerusalem. In other words, everybody east of Jerusalem goes from right to left. Hebrew, Aramaic, Sanskrit, etc., etc., etc. All nations west of Jerusalem go from left to right. English, Latin, Russian, Greek, you name it. So anyway, so remember Hebrew goes backwards from our point of view. Anyway, so Daniel says many, many. That word means, by the way, also the Hebrew only uses consonants. The vowels are inferred. That's a way of bandwidth reduction and so forth, but I won't get into all that here. Many, many means numbered or reckoned. And he interprets it. He says, God hath numbered your kingdom and finished it. The way we would abbreviate that is your number's up. Okay? The next word was Tekel, which means weighed. Thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting, Daniel explains. And the third word is Perez, which means broken or divided. It says, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians. Now something that's also kind of, by the way, in your King James would say you Parsin. The you is simply a conjunction, and the Parsin is the plural of Paris, but don't worry about that in the transliteration. If you infer a different vowel than the E, say an A paras is the word for Persians. So there's a pun hidden in here also that's not brought up in your normal translations. But in any cases, of course, is what Daniel announces. And that night, of course, Belshazzar is slain, and the Persians take over the city.